Welcome back, friends. Guess what? It is Wednesday, which means we have our Hollywood roving reporter on standby. As we do, to get the breaking news in Hollywood. If it's happening, Michael Babcock of TMZ knows how to bring us the stories and what's happening. Is that not true, Michael Babcock?
Yeah, most of the time. Most of the time. That was a great. The introductions are top notch. They're the greatest. I look forward to it every single week.
Only the best for you.
Only the best for you, Babcock.
You guys are the best. How are you? How's everything?
It's going so well. How are things in
Good.
La La Land?
Good. Yeah, people were happy. You know, I'm not a Dodgers fan, but people were happy the Dodgers won the World Series. They had the parade on Monday, so that was good. Yeah, things are good.
I think everybody was rooting for the opposite team, though.
I think
yeah,
so.
Toronto Blue Jays. Yeah.
So was I, but
Can't say that too loud.
yeah, I'm gonna get beat up in here. Yeah, so was I. And the Dodgers won last year too, so but, you know, they've got like the highest payroll ever, and yeah, I understand rooting for the Blue Jays, but it was an exciting World Series to say the least. So
Yeah. Well, and I have to ask, I know Halloween passed, but Halloween at TMZ is huge.
Yeah.
How did it go? Did you win anything for your costume?
I did not. No, I kind of mailed it in this year. I went to the to Spirit the night before and got like some costume from Squid Game. It was bad. There were some really good costumes though. What was Amber, Lucas?
Dorothy, but it was like the black and white.
Yeah, somebody here did Dorothy. That was like fantastic. It was like a black and white Dorothy. It was amazing.
What about Charlie Neff? What was she? I must have missed her.
Taylor Swift.
Life of a Showgirl.
Charlie Neff. Yep, Life of a Showgirl.
I will go back
Taylor
and look.
Swift.
I missed it. Totally.
Yeah. There's a whole gallery, so you can see all the costumes. Harvey had a Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift related costume. So all the pictures are on there. But yeah, some people really go all out. Some people do a really nice job.
There was like a whole group of people that did a movie thing. The Michael B. Jordan.
Sinners.
Sinners. That's
Sinners.
Right.
Yeah. Charles did Sinners, and a bunch of people from The Office. Yeah, that was a big group. I think there's like a contest inside just TMZ, and then there's like a building complex wide contest. And I think they won some things.
Okay.
The Sinners group did well.
Very
That
nice.
is so great.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're digressing.
I know we're digressing, but
Yeah.
let's get to the hard-hitting facts of Hollywood. Cardi
Yeah.
B and her gender reveal.
It's a boy. Cardi B and
Yay!
Stefan Diggs.
I honestly
Cardi B
had
and
no clue
Stefan
she
Diggs.
was pregnant again, really.
It hadn't been out all that long, Maddie. So she is, a couple months ago, she was seen earlier in the year. She was seen with Stefan Diggs, the NFL star, the wide receiver. And I think people, okay, they're maybe they're seeing each other, something casual. And then we find out that she's pregnant and that they're expecting a baby. And then you say, okay, maybe this is a lot more serious than people thought. So Stefan Diggs talks to People magazine, and he revealed to them that that it's a boy, and he's already excited. He's already planning out like the workouts and kind of getting the baby boy out there and like running patterns and stuff with the football. So you look out, in 25 years you're gonna have an NFL star in our hands here. I think they're both very happy. She was at his game over the weekend. She sat with Robert Kraft, the owner, in the owner's suite, and it seems like things are going well now. Offset and Cardi B, they've still got a whole ton of just drama and bad blood between them. So that's not good. That's not a good situation. And Stefan Diggs has been dragged into that in many ways, and that he's kind of now feuding with Offset. But between
Michael,
Diggs and Offset,
listen.
things are good.
Listen, the only Offset I like is an Offset spatula when I'm making a cake, okay? That's all I'm going to say.
What does that even
I don't
mean?
think that. I wonder if those two things have ever been referenced in the same sentence.
Bring it to TMZ Live next taping.
Offset spatulas.
Anything Offset
Essential
spatula.
for frosting that
It's
perfect cake.
It's an important tool in baking.
Yes.
Very important tool in baking.
And I guess in the rap world, I don't
Now,
know.
I have a question, Babcock. Does he have kids of his own from a different relationship, or is this his first child?
No, he does.
Okay.
There are some reports. I'm not, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure how many. There have been like unconfirmed reports that he's got a lot of kids out there with many different women. So but we do at least know that the one with Cardi is going to be a boy. Unclear exactly how many others he has, but they both. She's got her, and speaking of Offset, her and Offset have 3 children together too. So A big family here.
That's
Big
exciting.
Well,
blended family.
congrats, Cardi. I want to
Yeah.
get this next story because I'm very opinionated about this next one, Michael.
Oh, I know. This
Uh-huh.
is an interesting one.
Yeah.
Talk about Tom Brady.
Yes, Tom Brady revealed yesterday that he cloned his dog. So Tom Brady has got this little dog, Junie. Junie is a clone of a dog that Tom and Giselle had and were owned for many years. Lua. Lua was a pit bull mix, and before Lua sadly passed away a few years ago, they took some blood. They took a blood vial from Lua, and this company, and Tom reveals this yesterday, it's called Colossal Biosciences. They cloned the dog. Junie is a clone. And I think a lot of people,
So crazy.
some people say, "Oh, I'd like to do, I'd love to do that. I miss my animal." But I think there's a lot of people, ethically, it raises questions. Also, a dog you could have rescued potentially out there
Amen.
instead of
That's what I'm
cloning.
saying.
So
That's what he was saying.
I think those are the two things. But fascinating.
It's just it's insane because the one dog was named something. Now it's a clone, but it's got a new name, and it's almost like imposter syndrome. Like I don't know. That just seems so weird. Like let that baby of yours rest. You had your great time with them,
Right?
And like you said,
Yeah.
Adopt, rescue. There's so many,
So many
animals
dogs.
And you find another dog that you love. Then
Yes.
that's kind of the way I look at it. You didn't he didn't know Lua before he knew Lua, and then grew to love her, and she was part of the family. And I'm sure that would happen with a rescue too. So, but yeah, I mean,
I am curious though. Again, the ethical part aside, I'm just saying there's so many animals that need homes, and you learn to love things about them, and you love them. But if you're cloned, does it mean you have the same personality?
No, I was trying to do research on this yesterday. It doesn't sound like, because there are different environmental impacts, and the family dynamic is different now than it was when Lua was here, and it was growing up, and Giselle was there, the kids were there. Now Tom's by himself, so I think the environment's different. So I'm not sure that you get an exact copy of the animal that you had, and that makes it even more of a reason, I think, to not do it.
And I don't know this, but like, does the puppy grow with a litter, or is it grown in a lab and then it becomes a pup? Like, what is it?
Yeah, that's a great point. Question, Maddie. Obviously, I'm assuming there's some sort of donor dog that obviously ultimately gives birth. But I'm not sure how. Who
so
raises
weird.
the animal. It's I mean, it's insane. We asked how much does it cost, and we didn't get the exact answer for Tom's situation exactly. They say it's it's $50,000. Paris Hilton's done it. We've learned other celebrities have done it. So it sounds like this might be a thing that becomes more and more common.
Can I say, again, don't get me in my soapbox about rich people and helping the poor people. Do you know how many dogs that could have helped in rescues? $50,000 to clone one dog, when there are thousands and thousands who need homes or vaccinations or spayed or neutered. I mean, just don't get me started.
You're so right. No, I think you're
going off.
You're so right. You're so right.
So,
I could not agree more.
Well, Babcock, so great to catch up with you. Can't wait to talk to you next week about what else is happening in Hollywood. So
that was an interesting one.
It was.
It
Definitely was. We'll see you next Wednesday, okay?
Bye. I'll see you then.
All right.
Michael.
You can catch TMZ weekdays at 5 p.m., TMZ Live weekdays at 2 p.m. And you guys, lots more fun coming up on Unscripted right after this.